Time for the Sam Darnold Report on 98.7 ESPN, and it's brought to you by Miller Lite. Sam, it's Michael, Don, and Peter. How are you today?
What's going on, guys? Feeling really good. Tough loss yesterday, but for me physically, I'm feeling really good.
All right, so let's get to that specifically. You got a checkup today. What needs to happen? Is the spleen still enlarged, and do you think you're still on for after the bye week?
Yeah, so we're on track. We're on track to hopefully be back for Philly after the bye. Spleen has gone down a little bit, so I can start doing some light cardio stuff, light jogging. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll be able to throw a little bit. But right now, just light cardio, and then I'm going to do a recheck on Monday to see where my spleen is, and hopefully by next Monday we'll be able to say I can go full go and start practicing and all that.
When do you think you have to be practicing to be able to play on that Sunday game in Philly?
Hopefully that Wednesday.
Okay.
It'd be great to be back full go on that Wednesday, the Philly week. But I'm really hoping that, Monday I get the okay to start working out pretty hard, and so I can start getting after my body a little bit, because it's been a while. It's been a while since I've run around, and right now, cardio-wise, I'm sure that, I need some work before I just hop in a game. So, I know I'm going to get right. My body's going to get right, but, I just got to stay on it as I have been.
All right, how tough is it to watch a game like yesterday, and where did you watch it?
I just watched it at my apartment in Jersey. It sucks, man. It sucks to watch, guys that I love and care so much for, lose like that. And also just sitting back and not having anything to do with it. It's not a good feeling, and I want to do everything in my power that I can to help the team. But it was tough watching. And yeah, it's not fun to watch, sitting on the couch.
Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, they can't win without Sam Darnold. And I wanted to ask you this, Sam. Even if you're playing at your highest level, I mean, that would mean there are 7 other important people that are not playing because of injuries. I mean, it seems to me almost impossible whoever would be the quarterback for this team to win right now.
No, I think, there's just little details that we got to fix. We saw it in the tape today. There was, every other play, it was 1 or 2 guys, not doing their assignment. And, as long as if we continue to do that, we're going to continue to lose, point blank. And our guys know that. We just got to fix those little details, and, which is, it's definitely easier said than done. But it's possible. I mean, we can go out there and, clean it up in practice, make practice a little bit harder on ourselves, and go out there in the game and make sure that, we just focus up. I think that's really it, is just going out there, locking in, and doing everything right, focusing in on the details. And if we just do that, I think we'll be okay.
Sam, you're one of the leaders of this team. You're going to return if you come back in time for the Eagle game and take over a team that's 0-3. Do you think you're going to have to work on this team's confidence and try to build them back up again a little bit?
I think that just comes with my play. As long as I play well and we put the ball in the end zone, I think that'll help our confidence a lot. But again, I think for me, not worrying about too much, I think just coming back and playing ball, letting the game come to me. Because I don't want to try to make anything happen. I think, this offense that we have is capable of scoring a lot of points. It's just about staying in rhythm, staying in those manageable down and distances. There were a lot of times where on second down, we put the ball in play, and, we hold up on the O-line, and guys get open. We're in those third and manageable down and distances, and, it's harder for a defense to play us that way. But if we're in those third and longs, 3rd and 10 pluses, it's hard for any offense. It's hard for any offense to convert those, and especially against the Patriots. So we know what we got to do. It's just about going out there and executing.
As a group, how did you guys as the offense
feel about the defense yesterday? Because on paper, you see that you gave up 30 points. The final score is 30-14, and you may think the defense was bad. And they did start off rough. But at a certain point, the defense settled down, and the offense got the ball back many times. It was never able to do anything. What was the sentiment like about how the defense ended up playing yesterday?
Yeah, I think the defense showed some good things. I think for us as an offense, it's our job to make sure that we stay in a rhythm and we keep the defense off the field. When we keep getting 3 and outs, it's tough for any defense to go out there and stop anyone, let alone Tom Brady. So it's just about us staying in rhythm and staying on schedule. And hopefully if we get the ball backed up, if we get it on our 10-yard line or less, it's our job to get a couple first downs. So at the very least, we can flip the field on them. Get it into their territory so that they have to drive the whole field to score. So it is, when you talk about it like that, it's a field position game for sure. But for us as an offense, we got to do a lot better job of staying in rhythm and staying on schedule and continuing to keep drives alive by keeping on track and getting a couple first downs every single drive.
There's always a debate, Sam, about what preseason means. And one of the things in preseason that stood out, and we asked Coach about it at the time, and he didn't think it was going to be an issue, the offensive line as a unit never played together. And I think that we're seeing a manifestation of that. They have not played well, no matter which way you want to cut it. Do you think that as time goes by, as you get older, that, the preseason is important, that you have to get guys out there and get reps? Because you could see they haven't played together, Sam.
Yeah, I definitely think there's something to be said for that. You could definitely tell, even with that first game, where the Bears played the Packers, that first maybe Thursday night game or something like that.
Yeah, it was Thursday. Yep.
Thursday, yeah. I think you could definitely tell because, Trubisky and Aaron didn't play in the preseason either, and you could definitely tell. I mean, they both looked a little rusty, but I think there's definitely something to be said for that. But at the same time, we get so many reps in practice, and we just got to make those reps in practice count.
But like is that the same as playing in a game, though, Sam? Does it even come close to approximated it?
No, it's not the same as playing in a game. It comes close. It definitely comes close, but there's nothing like playing in a game and playing, with that energy and with all that adrenaline. So you got a point there, but I think there's definitely ways that you can try to simulate it. But, to be fair, I don't think, preseason games add up to those regular season games either. So, it can go both ways. You definitely like to get those live reps, but, by this time, by week 3, you'd like to have some continuity on the O-line and really on the whole team. For us, it's just, or for me personally, I think it's just about getting out there and helping the team in the ways that I can. And if we just put together, like I said, every drive, at least a couple first downs, but obviously we'd like to get in the end zone. If we just put it together, I think that'll build our confidence, and it'll help everyone. It'll help our defense. It'll help our special teams as well.
Did you get to see Daniel Jones yesterday?
I did, yeah. After I watched our game, that game came on Fox, and I was able to watch it.
What'd you think?
I mean, I called it. I knew he was going to be a good player. He was good at Duke. He has all the intangibles, all the mental makeup that you want, and obviously the physical makeup as well with him running that zone read in the end zone. So, he's a good player. And you know what? I will say this though, Eli's a pro, man. The way that he's been handling this whole thing is awesome. The way that he's, able to put himself last and put the team first with all this going on, with him being a 2-time Super Bowl champ and, him being the face of this franchise and, just from what I saw on TV at least, the attitude that he had was incredible.
I was just talking to the guys about that. So let's fast forward 16 years, and you have the same career Eli had. You have 2 Super Bowl championships with the Jets, and they're starting to phase you out at the age of 28, 38, 39. I mean, wouldn't there be a part of you that would be upset that the way the game ended? I mean, would you be rooting for the guy who replaced you?
I think there comes a point in your career where you understand, and you remember when you were that young kid getting drafted early and, all those things were going on. There was all that speculation about, oh, should they play Daniel over me? And, as a player, and I'm sure Eli still feels like he can play to the best of his ability and play at a high level. But, with the way Daniel played yesterday, yesterday, I don't think anyone would be able to argue that he shouldn't be in there. I think it's definitely for Eli. It's a tough situation, but like I said, he's handling it the best he can, and hopefully I do get to be in his position one day. Having a great career and winning a couple Super Bowls. But up until that point, I won't be able to tell you what I'd be able to feel.
Now, final thing. Do you ever sit back in your apartment, you're watching football, and is there ever a point that you have to fight feeling sorry for yourself?
You said, is there a point where I start feeling sorry for myself?
Yeah, I mean, why does this happen to me? Why am I not playing? I mean, do you ever, woe is me?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, sitting back and watching all these teams play on Sunday and, even watching a few of my friends play, and, obviously watching us, not put up the best game against the Patriots. It's definitely, there's a part of me where I'm like, why did I have to get mono at this point in my career, and why now? And all those things definitely start running through my head, but at the same time, I can't be thinking like that. I'll start thinking about it for a minute or so and snap back out of it and just remind myself that, I'll be back sooner rather than later, and I'm just thankful that I'm healthy. I'm getting back and I'm on the mend to getting back out there, and I'm thankful for that.
And the only reason I ask that, Sam, is because it's not a football injury. Like if you had a hamstring or a calf or whatever, or you hurt your shoulder, okay, that this is like so weird that it must be frustrating.
It is. It definitely is, and I think the most frustrating part about it is I feel great. I feel healthy. My energy's at I feel great, guys, and that's the most frustrating part, is not being able to go out there and play feeling amazing and having a lot of energy. So that's the most frustrating part to me, but at the same time, I just got to put my head down and continue to, put the right things in my body and get healthy.
Well, good luck, and good luck in your next checkup next week. Hopefully, when we talk to you next Monday, everything is cool.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks, guys.
All right, enjoy the week, Sam. Thank you. That's the Sam Darnold Report.